edge to look at. But auto sector, I think that's another sector which could probably be a strong indicator where the markets can go into a revival, because the entire rally from 24,500 started off on the back of autos doing very well. Then realty makes the second best cut in terms of the sectors where the beta comes into play. The sentiment starts to look a lot more positive. And then we see some bit of revival coming back into pharma and FMCG names. That's another way to look at. So I look at the construct of the tier 2 sectors. If they start performing very well, that's a strong indication that the market breadth has improved very, very strong. And then we are looking at a formidable breakout about 26K.
And if we look at the sectoral breakup of Nifty since October, you have the e-retail and the e-commerce company like Eternals and others, which is the biggest loser, 46 points contributing to the Nifty there, followed by specialty retail, diversified FMCG, power generation, power transmission. So power and power sector has been the biggest underperformer for the sector going forward in the last 1.5 months. Actually.
Right, and to think of it, I mean, that's supposed to be one of the AI plays in the entire supply chain. But anyway, we'll talk about that. 25,800 on the Nifty. It's a little bit of a cool off, 0.3%, so not all that bad given the weakness that we're starting off with in terms of the global setup this morning. I can see a good dash of green on Hero MotoCorp. That's, of course, started off well in the green, reacting to its numbers. Steady quarter for them. There's, of course, Jubilant Foodworks. That's perhaps where you will see a meaningful move come by. The EBITDA has jumped up 19.5%. There you go, 6% of a gap up on Jubilant as we speak right now. Bharat Dynamics numbers as well were very strong. And, of course, that 2,095 crore rupee Ministry of Defence order as well. So big beat on those numbers. NSDL, the revenues have seen a uptick of 28%, EBITDA higher by 35%, margins have expanded to 32%, NSDL higher by roughly about 2% as we speak. Muthoot, of course, is your star performer today. And then let's see what's iShares up to. Demand has been solid. They expect a better H2, and global retail as well has maintained its momentum. Price to perfection, you can call it what you want. iShares 1% lower as we speak right now. And now to the disappointing set. Look at Voltas, margins, PAT, sharply lower. EBITDA as well has seen a fair amount of downtick. Voltas, though, just very minutely lower, 0.3%. Relaxo, of course, has been a miss across metrics. The revenues also have seen a downtick of about 8%. That stock lower by 2%. And even Mishra Dhatu, revenue downtick of 20%, EBITDA downtick of 33%, margins have contracted. So that's the other stock that you may want to keep on your radars. Other than that, of course, there's Lupin, like we were talking about it earlier. They've launched one of the injectables with a 180-day CGT exclusivity in the US. NBCC, the numbers came out for NBCC and I don't think it was the most positive set. Look out for what NBCC does in trade. Today, of course, it's moved up about almost 0.5% or so. They've got a 340 crore rupee order for construction of a central university of Kashmir. So look out for what that stock as well may do. Zydus Life, the US FDA has closed in the inspection of their oncology injectable manufacturing unit in Ahmedabad and Gujarat. That is the other stock to look out for. Capacity Infra came out with its numbers. CESC, one of their arms, has got an Odisha government nod to set up a manufacturing of a solar cell. The investment is a sizable one, 4,500 odd crore rupees. So that's the other stock which is also on our radars this morning. I also want to look out for what some of the pipe as well as the textile plays may be up to. The government has now withdrawn that 14 BIS quality control orders with immediate effect. So that entire segment is going to be sensitive. What about LG Electronics? How's that playing out to its earnings? It's a disappointing set. The stock, of course, has been grabbing all the limelight ever since its IPO. 3% lower for LG as we speak. For the Nifty, I would say not all that bad. 25,789 thereabouts, and inching up a little bit, above as well, is really not bad given the global context.
Well, yeah, let's talk a little bit also about what broader market indices are doing. It was going to be a weak start, but the Nifty mid-cap has held out in the green. Very, very mild, but in the green nonetheless. And that's standing out in a market like this. The Nifty small cap also pretty much flat. So some bit of outperformance seen on both of those, which are key positives, at least the way we see it in the early minutes of trade. Let's look at some of the other, losers on the back of numbers. Sonata Software is down 2.7%. Again, the numbers weren't the best. Some of the gainers, of course, we spoke about a Muthoot, a Bharat Dynamic, a KRBL is standing out. A Samvardhana is up 3.5% as well. And Ather is also up. Ather Energy, Ather Industries is up another 3.5% in trade today. You're seeing a good move, even a smart move, even on a Vodafone and a Jamna Auto. A Vodafone especially, and I'll take a question with Kunal with regard to that one as well in just a minute from now. Let me also take you through the defense pack, because that one is really standing out in today's market. Bharat Dynamics, yes, 5% higher, warranted, but a Zentech, a Garden Reach, a Paras Defense. You've seen that rotation come back on the back of the numbers that Bharat Dynamics has posted, and likely that order win is aiding all of those numbers. Kunal, what are you spotting?
So yeah, I think it's a okay start for the indices. We're down just 60-70 points for the Nifty and 78